Hi, my name is Brindy Garavilla. I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience in working with Dr. J over the past 3 years or so. Um, I actually came to him with quite a few health issues. Up to that point in my life, I had been experiencing a lot of pain and discomfort in a number of ways. So I had been diagnosed with asthma, allergies, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and really what drove me to have these initial conversations with Dr. J was a diagnosis of ankylosing spondylitis, which is a form of arthritis, autoimmune kind of arthritis. That one really scared me the most because I felt it the most. I really was in a lot of pain. My joints were constantly bothering me. And the part that really scared me was that I felt like I was very healthy. I was very into my diet. I was very into regular exercise, and yet I still felt that way. So I felt like I really needed something more than what I could do for myself. I needed some real professional guidance. Um, and I really wanted to get off of my medication. I had been pushed by doctors throughout my whole life, really, to just get on more medication, just take more pharmaceuticals. And I really wanted to get away from that, but I felt really scared to do so. I didn't know what would happen to me if I stopped taking all of these medications I was on. And I really didn't want to start something that I needed to stay on chronically for AS. So that was really the driving force behind why I wanted to talk to Dr. J, although I really honestly wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know if he would be able to do anything beyond what I was already doing for myself. Turns out he was. He was able to do a lot for me. I was totally baffled by how much he was really able to heal me. So we worked together. Before we had our first conversation, I had to complete, I think, a 22-page intake form, which might sound a little extensive, which it is, and it should be. He was the first person to really express interest in my entire well-being, from all the way to, the medications my mom took when pregnant with me, to, how many times throughout my life I had to take antibiotics. I learned that all of these things are kind of interconnected. So we had an hour-long conversation. We did very extensive blood work and other testing. And in doing all of this, we were able to look at some real concrete data about my health and well-being. And I had just never seen anything like it before. And he was able to help me really get to the root of my problems. Up to that point, doctors had always told me that, these issues were separate. My asthma impacts my lungs, my arthritis impacts my joints. But Dr. J really was able to show me that all of these things are interconnected, and these are all stemming from one root cause. So let's identify that. And when you do that, you can really kind of impact the trajectory of your life and your well-being. So he really helped me take control back of my health, which was something, that was just so invaluable, that I had felt like I lost throughout my life up to that point. So we worked together to, get some advice on my diet, and he was able to prescribe me with some very specific supplements to deal with my specific issues. And I just didn't expect that supplements were going to have as big of an impact on me as they did. But I can't even tell you how different I feel today than I did 3 years ago when I first started working with Dr. J. I I can exercise as much as I want. Of course, I have to be smart about what kinds of exercises I do, but I feel so much better than I did when I first started working with him. And I'm also not on any medications, which is just incredible. In fact, I went back to have my annual check-in with my rheumatologist, and she was dumbfounded when she evaluated me. She said, "I don't think you have ankylosing spondylitis. Actually, this must have been a misdiagnosis." When really, I know that I was in that pain a year prior, and I had blood work that suggested I did have AS. So I know that I put the work in, and that I partnered with a very capable functional doctor who was able to heal me in a very holistic and natural way, which was exactly what I was looking for. Um, So, like I said, I've been working with Dr. J for 3 years. I sing his praises to everyone I know. He really isn't just somebody that, you send an email to and you have your initial conversation with, and then, they're on their way. He really is a partner in your health journey throughout your life. I mean, I've been working with him for many years now, and we're in regular communication. I can shoot him an email with a question about anything I might be going through, and he'll, always be very generous with his time and get back to me quickly and provide his insights. He's very flexible in terms of when you can get him on the phone and have a conversation. And he'll mail supplements to your home at a discount, which are very high quality, and you really just can't beat it. And right now I record this, we're in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic, and I just can't even express how important it is to have access to somebody like Dr. J during this time. I've been able to email him with my questions along the way, and he is just so educated and informed and is able to provide a very thoughtful response that just gives such peace of mind at a crazy time like this. And I think that what we're all learning during this time is that your health is everything. Your health is going to be worth the investment every single time. So, if you're thinking about working with Dr. J, I just couldn't recommend him more. And I am forever grateful for what he's been able to do for me and how he's been able to really restore my health and my life as a result.